So, why can't NASA send a duck into space? It's because the bill would be astronomical.
These are going to be space-related ones, aren't they?
Yep.
Why has no electrician ever gone to the International Space Station? It's because they don't think it's safe. None of the wiring runs to ground. What do the visitors to the space station have to do before boarding? Pay the parking meter. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to the Black Dog 261. I'm Lee.
I'm Darren.
I'm Jim.
I am Comrade Elton.
Yes, we may be donning the odd stupid Russian accent today.
We may? We fucking will.
Accent on you. As we see how everyone's week's been, see if there's any feedback for last week's episode, and then we move on to this week's episode, which is your choice, Darren, which was...
I fucking forgot the title of it. Shit.
'Tis 3 letters, Comrade Barnard.
Yes, ISS. Sorry, my apologies.
Yes,
2 of the
it is
letters
not
are the
just
same.
East.
Yes. Yes.
This is static word in Russian.
This is what happens when I eat biscuits while talking.
I am eating the hobnobs, yes.
To do my
Actually,
vodka,
yes.
you have to go for an East.
Oh, God. Yes,
I
international
am hissing myself laughing.
Yes. I have...
In the Russian version, they are like, hello, Houston, can you hear us? Yes. No, I cannot hear them. It is static everywhere.
Yes. They keep saying yes. It's easy. Like Sunday morning. Anyway, hello. We'll be doing International Space Station. That classic of the genre. For our Spaceman season. We'll get to that in a minute. Oh, God. So let's find out how everyone's week's been. Yeah, I think this might be a quick one for you then, Jim. I would say joyously, how was your week? But I think I know the answer.
It's not been too bad. I mean,
No.
Mum's funeral went very well. We've had the best day weather-wise of the year, which was actually quite nice, and everything went well. And actually, pop culture conditions you to fear funerals because in movies and TV, funerals, like, you know, someone drops a coffin, there's a big punch up, someone has a huge meltdown. You know what I mean? And so you always sort of dread them because you got all this sort of pop culture bullshit. And actually, everything just went smoothly, and we gave her a good send off, and that was good.
Yeah.
But so moving on. Other than that,
Yeah.
what have I been doing? That's a good question. Yes, I did. I ventured into the brave new world of cloud gaming.
Oh, blimey. Okay.
Because I was kind of in that kind of, you know how it is when life is bad. You think, I'm buying myself a present. I don't care if I can afford
Yes.
it. I'm buying myself a present.
Mhm.
And I was umming and ahhing about getting like one of these little kind of handheld retro gaming systems. I mean, I know I can install RetroArch on various devices and fuck on and do it myself. But I thought, I might just buy where someone's done it all for me and something I've,
Yes.
just got and play with.
Yeah.
And I was considering it, and then I thought, well, how? I was looking like online for various bits of advice of which one to get because there are 50 billion different ones.
Yeah.
And someone said, well, so if you're dipping your toe into this, why not get a GameSir controller? I thought, GameSir? Suits you, sir. What the hell's that? And I looked at it. It's actually like a typical gaming controller, but it comes apart. It's telescopic. So it can fit onto a phone or a smallish tablet.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I was looking at because I've got a little I mean, I've got a big Lenovo tablet, need 10 inches. They just do not do them that big. Not for sensible money anyway. But I do have a little
Yeah.
Kindle Fire, which is like, compact, inky 7-inch. And that should be perfect, not too heavy. And I thought, right, 30 quid, I'll give it a go. It was actually something like 40, but I did the usual trick of teasing Amazon, looking at it, put it in my basket, take it out. Oh, I've got a reduction. Thank you.
Yeah.
And but also on the Kindle tablet, it comes with Amazon Luna, which is their cloud gaming service, which is one of the preloaded apps. Yeah, bollocks, I'm not interested in it. Then looks and going, what is actually this? Oh, you have literally played gaming on the cloud. You don't have to install anything, taking up valuable hard drive real estate. You don't have to worry about compatibility of the hardware because the hardware is all running somewhere else. I thought, we'll give it a go. And so I plumped to get this GameSir thing and plugs it in and got things like Retro Arch up and running. Yep, and Sonic the Hedgehog and things running.
Yep.
But on the Luna, I thought, right, let's see what we've got in here. We've got a decent selection because you get it bundled free if you've got Prime anyway. You get the basic package. And they've got like the Fallout games. So I thought, all right, let's give Fallout 3 a go because, I had serious doubts with this, how well this would work. And that's a game I know pretty well. I know what it should look like. I know what it should feel like moving around and doing stuff. And it works like an absolute dream. It's kind of like, bloody, no glitches, no lag, no stuttering, nothing. And it's kind of like, it was kind of, wow, this is good. This is... I can see this could be the future. Why pay hundreds of pounds for a huge bit of hardware that they'll decide is, obsolete in 4 years' time?
Right.
And instead, when you could have, the games running on a server and you basically pay a subscription like Netflix and, you cloud game on your telly, on your tablets, on your PC, whatever you can stream it to. The same way as you would watch Netflix. That could be the future. I was quite impressed.
Right.
And
so it's the actual controller is just like a thing that you just can connect to.
Yeah, it's just like the controller basically. It's just like sort of telescopic. It plugs into the USB port. And other than that, there's an app you install that puts the driver on. It connects first time. I didn't have to do anything. And the Amazon Luna app, you just go through it, I want to play that game, and bang, you're in the game.
Right, okay.
I know the Amazon Luna, you say, runs on Windows, on Mac, on Android, and on some smart TV OSs as well. Not on Chromecast. The app's not on Chromecast yet, but probably a matter of time. But it was kind of like, wow, this works really, really well. I kept reminding myself that this is all coming from the cloud. I am receiving this game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It is not installed on this system at all. And it's kind of like, wow, that's pretty damn good. Because I know they've been fanning around with this for a while, and people were large, myself included, very skeptical with like latency issues and general jankiness. But I said, much like streaming a movie, at first that seemed like a stupid idea. I stick with my DVDs. I'm not this buffering business, but they've pretty sorted out the buffering. And if you can stream like high definition movies, streaming a game isn't too much more complicated. The visuals aren't a problem anyway. You know what I mean? And I mean, computer game controls. You're not hacking into NASA, are you? It's up, down, left, right. It's very basic controls going over the old internet. So I was very impressed. I mean, considering I got my Kindle Fire at Christmas in a sale for something like 30 quid and a controller for 30 quid is going to potentially, you needn't have to spend 400 or 500 quid on a console system. It might not be quite there yet. I know Steam has something similar, which I've not played with. I'm going to try that next.
Yeah, Steam.
Yeah, and so it is kind of, this could be this could finally end the stupid console wars, and you have to buy 3 different consoles to play all the games. Because some go, no, we'll release it on our console and all that good shit. Not to mention making life easier for the developers. You just write write one version that can be streamed to any device. So
Yeah.
worth looking into, definitely.
Okay, all right, nice. So that's the game.
Yeah, the game. So I mean, I got
Amazon.
Yeah,
Luna.
I got the basic one that connects to USB. You can get one that works with Bluetooth if you prefer. But I thought I'll go with the hardwired connection for now. Thank you, Tar.
Yeah, I was going to say that's just adding another set of
Well,
lag
that's
into
it.
the system, isn't
Well,
it? Yeah.
but obviously, as is the case with game controllers, I mean, mine is like the basic model. You can pay the same as you would for a reasonably priced console for the top of the range.
Yeah,
because
I was gonna say,
what game controller prices are like. This is a pro one. It's £200. Fuck you. That's nearly as much as the
Yeah, like,
console.
fuck
What are you
off.
talking about?
yeah, cool.
Yeah, but
Nice.
say if you worth looking into, and so if you got Amazon Prime, you've got Luna bundled in with it. Well worth a look. It's fairly new and but worth investigating if you've got it.
Nice, excellent. Did I hear you say over the top of that, Dal? You've used Luna as well, Amazon.
Yeah,
Luna.
I've dipped into it, and even on, I think I clicked on it when I was on my work machine. I was just finishing up, and I got a notification new stuff had come down on it, and I just launched it quickly in a browser, and even in that, it was smooth. Of course, you've got to make sure you've got a half decent network connection, which you have, so you're no problem at all. The only downside I can see of this is when they go, you know what? Let's get rid of that game and let's replace it with something else. Let's put Fortnite on there, and it's like, So I'm currently in the middle of playing this, and you've now wiped that off your servers, and you're putting fucking Fortnite on there. That's the only thing I can see downside with it. So maybe don't buy any games from it. Just play, because you do get games free with it as well, and they're not like another form of Tetris or anything like this. They are decent games, like Fallout, as Jim's pointed out. Fallout Vegas is on there. Fallout 3, I think Fallout 4's. In fact, I think the whole range.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it's quite a lot on there. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get it if you've got Prime. You'll get it with it anyway. And
Nice.
Considering I've had a run-in with some stuff this week, and I'm thinking I need to get a new laptop maybe at some point in the future when chip prices come down, because the one that I bought came in. It went on sale just before the market fell out of the GFX cards, and it's all RTX cards now, isn't it? So
yes,
I mean, my machine's been really, really good, but I'm noticing on certain games, particularly when I'll talk about later on, that it is. I'm now having to tweak the actual graphic settings a lot finer now to get it to play in a half decent way.
Oh dear.
Yeah, like I say, this is. I mean, the actual game I'm talking about, Forever Winter. I've seen games that do a lot more than that game, and they play a lot more smoother. They're pretty looking, everything. I mean, take for instance Elder Scrolls. That it's the last one that came out. I've got that on my machine, Skyrim. And it flies like the wind. It looks absolutely stunning.
Well, I mean, in fairness, Skyrim's like Doom. I mean, it fucking runs on a fridge now, I reckon.
But that's good. But
anyway.
you have to think to yourself, why aren't more games like this? I can understand they can only go so far back on the graphics card level, but my card's not a million years old, And like I say, I've seen modern games handle that without a problem.
Yeah.
So
it's down to optimization, team size, and whether or not they've got a deal going with Nvidia.
Yeah, true. And just in case anybody's thinking of buying it, be very, very careful when buying the RoboCop game that came out a little while ago. Unless you've got a card that can really shift it, I wouldn't even bother.
Okay. Or you just get a PlayStation and just call it a day.
Something like that, yeah.
Anyway.
You can afford it.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, Jim, sorry, carry little diversion down.
No,
down
that's been
Lunar
pretty much
Alley.
done anyway. So,
Oh,
with
right,
with that
okay.
revelation
Sorry,
and sending everyone away from this podcast to start fiddling around and going, "Oh, I can play this."
I was going to say this reminds me of when we all suddenly went down a rabbit hole of looking at retro game engines while we're sitting there on going, oh, look at this console. Oh, look at this game.
Have you seen the latest one that's come out? Latest
Go
retro
on.
thing that's they're asking you to put money down on the handheld Spectrum.
Yes,
It looks like a DS. Yes, and it's just like,
doing a
why are
handheld
you doing
Commodore
this
as
to me?
well.
Yeah,
ferociously
why are you doing this to
expensive
me?
though.
Yeah.
Well, was it the Spectrum 109?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got to be honest with you. If you're going to go for that sort of thing, you've either got to go full. You got to go. I don't know. There's something really weird about having a handheld version of all those games because part of the joy of it was the buttons. Was all the buttons? Yeah, they're steady. Having the buttons and having the tactile nature of playing the games, and I don't know. I just think walking around with it in your hand, madam.
Try playing The
Just
Hobbit
be-
on this thing. It's got like about 10 buttons and that's it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You know, try and play a text adventure from the Commodore 64 on a fucking handheld. Go on, have fun with that.
What can I type in with this? Oh, eat, shit, die. There we go.
Anyway, well, I'm sure we'll get to more game chat in a minute when it's your turn, Dal.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, God,
So-
yes.
Okay, so before we do that, let's move on to Elton. Elton, sir.
Yes.
How was your week? What have you been doing out in the fields of Siberia?
What have I been doing? We took a trip to Jacob's new pad in Hitchin, and it's the first time I've walked around that place. And it's a really, really nice little garden city.
Yes.
It's really, really nice. It has like a feel of Cambridge to it as well. It's like a big market square and oldie woldy type buildings and nice big church in the middle and lots of antique stores as well.
Okay.
And when you say antique stores, there's lots of Southern Comfort mirrors, and because they seem to pop up everywhere.
Yep.
I didn't realize how abundant they were. So my mum and dad have one of those.
Yeah.
And they had that in the 70s. I think that was a wedding present to them in the 70s. And it's like a coloured one as well.
Yeah.
And you walk around these markets and there's like Southern Comfort mirrors for like 90 quid and 70 quid and 30 quid. And they're everywhere. Everywhere you turn, they're there. You turn around, you go around a corner, there's like 3 more mirrors. You're like, oh, wow, this is not the unique thing that I thought it was all these years.
No.
But anyway, I'll probably still inherit it at some point.
Oh, yeah.
But while we were walking around these places and going into pubs and just trying out these new locations, because it's all new for us. And they're settling in. They've got their flat, and it looks really, really nice. They've done a couple of things since we've been there when we helped them move in. And we were walking around these antique stores, and you get lots of different classes of people in these things.
Yeah.
Lots of over eccentric people, lots of very carefree people, people that don't give a shit and just crash and bang and wallop everything as well. You're like,
Right.
wow, you should be paying for that now that you've broken that. And some of the prices you just can't understand either. Like certain things that we were looking at, you'd find, let's say, an LP would be like 3 quid somewhere. In another store, it'll be like 15, 16 quid, exactly the same one.
Right.
And you would be looking at like the same one with the dates on it and everything. So it's really down to the people that own that place on what it's worth to them to sell to you, which is fine. But I was on the lookout for guitars, as I always am. After the crappier, the better. as far as I'm concerned. The more beaten up and loved and broken or left in a loft, then
Abused.
That's for me. I want to give
Right.
it a good home instead of these brand spanking new ones that have just come out and Timmy didn't want to play it anymore, so he's just sent it away. So I was looking around and kept finding some, but they were all a bit too brand new and a bit shit as far as I was concerned.
Right.
And we went into this second antique store, and my boy said, right, okay, upstairs, that's where all the guitars are. I went, okay.
Right.
So I wandered round the bottom, had a little look, and then I thought, right, I'm going upstairs, have a little look. Walked up the stairs, and there's this guy sat at a desk on his computer.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if he owns that part of the store or not, or if he's renting out that part of the store. He may just be a punter, and he looks like he owns this part of the store. But he was sat there on his computer doing like computery things, like typing away, and he greets you. He's like, welcome. I have a look around. If you've got any questions, then please do ask. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Haven't had that experience yet. And I have a little wander around and I have a look at these guitars and I see one. I'm like, bang, that's what I want. It's like a 1960s old Japanese thing. Looks a bit worn, looks a bit torn and beaten up, but I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's what I want. And so I wander up to it, have a little look at it. There's no name on it or anything like that. I recognize it, but I don't know the actual name of it. So I'm like, okay, what do we do here? There's no price on it either. So I go up to him and go, how much is that one and what's going on with that one? Do you know where it is, what it's for, what's its story? And he's like, well, this one, we've only just got this in a day or two ago. We're still trying to work it out ourselves. It might be a hand-built one. It might be an old one. It might be a piece of crap, or it might be worth thousands. So we don't know yet. So we're still itemizing it at the moment. I went, okay. I really, really like the look of it. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Had a little look, walked downstairs and meet up with the family. And my boy's saying, what do you think? Why not just make him an offer?
Yeah.
If I give him an offer and it's lowball, he's going to be insulted. And I just didn't want to go through all that hassle. I'm very conscious about that sort of stuff. You know, upset.
You've got a haggle.
I'm sitting there, Ricardo. Yep. I say two, you say one.
No, I wasn't going to do that. I didn't feel like doing that. I've got to be in the right mood for doing that sort of thing. So I'm like, well, I should have taken a photo of it, shouldn't I? So at least I can compare it to others as well. And then, you know, if it's real cheap, then you can come along, just grab it for us, and I'll grab it next time I'm here.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, why don't you go up there? Because this guy has said, oh, goodbye to me. You know, he's been really pleasant to me and really nice, and came up to me and spoke to me later on and said, well, you know, if you've got any other questions, then do let me know. And he's really, really polite. And I thought, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I walked out and he's like, thank you very much. You know, please go again. We'll hopefully I'll see you soon. Okay, cool. And I'm downstairs and now I'm like, he's at the top of the stairs. I know this guy's at the top of the stairs. He's greeting you. So if I go up there again, he's going to recognize me. And I don't like that now.
Right.
I don't know why. I just don't want that interaction again. I've had the interaction. I just want to be left alone now.
He knows who I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
So I was outside talking to everyone, and he was like, "Did you take a photo of it?" I thought, "Well, no, I could have taken a photo, but I didn't take a photo just to compare it online and have a look on eBay and Marketplace and all these other places." And I thought, and I think my mum went in again. I was like, sod it, I'm going to go upstairs. And there was a big gaggle of people. And I thought, if I mix in with this gaggle of people, he won't see me. But
Snake!
this guy is like my NCP. I don't know what he's like some sort of guardian of this floor, and he greets everyone that goes in there. Mm-hmm. So this gaggle, he's saying hello to absolutely everyone and giving all the spiel again. If there's anything you want, if there's anything you need, come up to me, let me know what's going on, and that's fine. He sees me. I think I'm tailing in behind other people. He kind of sees me. He's like, welcome again. I was like, no, oh no, I don't like this.
No.
Go on.
So now he knows I've gone back down, and now I'm up again. And I'm like, oh no, this is so confusing. I don't know how I feel about this. So I wander around. I could take a couple of snaps. I'm like, surely he's not going to see me as I leave. So I kind of like sprint down, and as I'm halfway down, he's like, see you later. I'm like, no, don't leave me alone. It just felt really uncomfortable. I don't know why. It shouldn't. He was being really, really pleasant, and I was being a bit of a dick, I suppose. I don't know, but it just felt really disconcerting. I couldn't quite put my finger on it though.
Social anxiety of walking up and down some stairs,
or being greeted again. Yeah, if I'd gone up there a third time, I'd be like, well, hang on, are we friends now? I'm not too sure.
Did right. So to conclude, you've walked up some stairs. He said hello. You've looked at his guitar.
Yeah.
You've gone down the stairs. Yeah. He said goodbye. And then you've gone back up the stairs and he said hello.
I didn't say it was a great story, but it was just a moment that happened to me.
Yeah,
and it's
not...
the way that he lasered in on me and greeted me again. He's like, welcome back. It's like, no, how do you know this? It's like, I've gone into a room and that person behind the counter who's been selling me stuff on this video game has gone, welcome back. I have some other audio clips that we recorded as well. If you come in again, I'll greet you in a different way. And then if you come in for the fifth time, I'll greet you in a different way. Yes. And then the next time you come in, I'll be like, haven't you been here before? Yes. It's very Stanley Parable again.
Yes. Once again, Elton went up the stairs. Why he went down the stairs in the first place is anybody's guess.
It would have saved him so much time not going down the stairs.
Yes. Sometimes you have to wonder whether or not he's trying to get the numbers up on his pedometer.
Pedometer.
Yeah, not pedometer.
No, very change that. Remove that.
Elton's pedometer.
Do they use that when you're like, they're trying to sell flats and stuff like this? I've run the pedometer over it. You've got to read them about 6.5. It's quite high.
got about 4.5 Epsteins on here.
I'm pretty sure Gary Glitter lived 3 doors down.
Yeah, that's a full 10. That's a 10.
He's like Epstein's like Runkins.
Looks like one of those Ghostbuster handheld fucking detector devices. The sides go up when it's on the line. There's fucking beeps and flashes and God knows what else.
Yeah.
I'm right here, Ray. Epstein's looking at me.
Okay, the pedometer.
Yeah, slime me. No.
Nice. So can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Did you end up getting? Did you ever actually get the guitar?
No, I didn't buy a single thing while we were there, at all. Only because I didn't want to ask that question. He said he was still. I'm sure if I'd given him an offer. But I was still umming and ahhing about it as well. I didn't want to do that and him go, well, yeah, of course. And then I'm like, oh, hang on. Buyer's remorse immediately sets in.
Yeah.
So I didn't want that experience. I was just...
I'm disappointed. Okay. I'm disappointed to hear that you bought nothing. I was expecting to hear that you bought like a basket full of plectrums and fucking guitar wires. Strings.
Yeah, I've come back...
Marshall amp and everything. Just to get out the shop.
He's gone back up there and go, hello, I forgot I wanted 1 plectrum. I'm going back downstairs now. Goodbye. And then going, shit, I want to go have a look at that guitar again. Stomp back up the stairs. I forgot a high E string.
How much are your plectrums? 45 pence. Will you accept a £20 note?
Yeah,
no need to wrap it. I'll take it. I'll take it away.
Can I pay on Apple Pay? Actually, no. You have to buy another 4 beers to go along with that.
Yeah,
4 beers. God blimey, that might cost you more than a 45p. More like 45 quid.
What's your minimum purchase on a credit card? Yeah,
at least 7 plectrums.
Yeah,
cool.
so social anxiety, really, I think that is labelled under.
I understand that. I do understand that. I was going to say the one thing you're always running the risk of is every time you go up and pay attention to that guitar, the more they become suspicious that it might be worth something.
Yeah,
and you can actually hear the price rise every time you go within like 10 feet of it.
Yeah, it's like looking for is it flights? Every time you go back to the website looking for like a flight to America, like the price goes up a little bit.
It's a dynamic pricing system they've got in there, but he's got it in his head.
Yeah.
What's that sound I can hear? Oh, that's the hydraulics as it's lifting the price. There we go.
I will be honest with you, though. I think the price of flights to America are probably going down from the UK.
Yeah.
If I'm honest. They're just trying to sell the seats. Who wants to
They'll
go
be giving
there?
those away with sausage rolls from Greg soon. You watch.
Yeah. So, okay, Elton. Well, I mean, keep us apprised because I'm sure this is one that's going to continue, and I suspect, if I may be so bold, that this time next year we'll be talking about you trying to restore that guitar to its full glory.
We shall see.
And it would have cost you about $8,000.
Yeah. Would have been cheaper to build an actual time travel machine, travel back to 1960s, pick it up off the shelf for brand new, bring it all the way back, and go there you go, easy.
Just beat the shit out of it on the way back to the time machine.
That's right. Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Anything else, sir?
No.
Okay. Cool. And yes, don't worry about the social anxiety stories. We're okay.
Man.
We're all good.
Yeah,
we're all good for more social anxiety stories. Elton walks into a shop, walks out of a shop.
That's all I've said, isn't it? Oh, what idiot!
No, you're not an idiot. No, it's not an idiot. It's just quite funny. I like it.
Can I just ask, Elton? Do you do the same thing that I do? You see something you like and you think, I wonder how much that is, and you go up and automatically regret asking the price of something because they tell you it, and it's like about 10 times more expensive than you expected it to be, and so you've got to do that shit eat your face. They do like they do at the Oscars, when they don't win and they have to smile, right? Or they have to keep the same expression, right, and not crack, right? Because inside your head, you're going, fuck off, like that. But your face is like, oh, right, okay, yeah, well, that's a serious purchase to consider then for the future.
Yeah.
If they ever do 0% mortgages, yep, that's fine.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I like the sound of that. That's,
yeah. Oh, okay. I'll have a think about that. Yeah.
Could you point me in the direction of the nearest ATM, and I will go forthwith and grab the money out of the hole in the wall immediately.
Yes.
And they go, I'll do something better than that, sir. I'm on my lunch break. I can show you where it is personally.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to do that, honestly.
No. Oh, it would be my pleasure, sir.
No, hang on. What's that? Look, a monkey! Cling! The sound of the door shutting.
Wait until they've engaged another customer. They've engaged another customer. Run! Go!
Yeah. No. I'll be right back. I've got the shits. That's less embarrassing. I've got the shits. I'm leaving.
I've got a thing of the over
over there. Oh, he's pretending to be dead, isn't he?
Oh, I think he actually is dead.
Just waving his hands in front of his eyes. Sir, he just killed over.
Yeah. He's just... Why is he crawling on his hands and knees pretending to be dead? He's leaving the shop.
Looks like a very hungry caterpillar walking out the door.
Yeah. So I can see you crawling. I'm dead.
Pay no attention to me as I slide across the floor.
Serve the other customers. I'm dying. Sound of the doorbell going clinking, clinking.
What you got to do out
on the street.
You see, you've got to learn a few phrases in Swahili, right? Okay, because then you can pretend you've hit your head all of a sudden, and then you start talking in tongues, right? And that's it. No speaking English.
Yeah. No Pablo Inglese. Anyway, right, cool. Well, moving on from that, then, Darren.
Yes.
How is your week, sir?
It's been a real sit on your ass and play video games type week this week.
Okay.
I'll start off with the. I think this could be quite a laugh if we did a Black Dog for charity thing with this one. There's a demo out for a game called The Trees Hate You. Have you heard of it?
No.
It is I mean, if I didn't know this was done for laughs, I think I'd be rage quitting it. And that's the whole point of it, right? It tries to make you rage quit. But
right,
you start off with a character, right? It gives you a choice. It says, do you want to choose your own or do you want to be this loser, right? Yeah. You've got to make it through this entire map without getting offed by the trees, right? And it just gets more ridiculous as it goes along. There's like bits where you think you've got past the trees, because what they normally do is you walk past them and they'll headbutt you, and that's it. One hit and you're down, right?
Right.
And you think, right, okay, I fucking worked you out, sunshine. I know what to do. So you try skirting around it, and then you discover the tree across the way has actually got a gun, so it shoots you, right? And it's like, what? Fuck! Yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous. And you think, there's an open pathway, I think I'll take that. And then a tree just drops out of the air and kills you, stone dead.
What? Okay.
No, it's honestly, if you see some of the ridiculous fucking murder attempts in this game, it's just, it keeps bringing up new ways to kill you, right?
Right.
And you think you've learned what it's about to do. It's like, no, hold my drink. And it finds, it's like there was one tree. The walk part, right? Normally they're all fir trees that are trying to kill you in this game, and some of them actually move and they try to chase you, right? So I thought I'd got round this tree, and after about the third or fourth attempt, and I just went, "Yeah, fuck you, you wanker!" And as I said that, the tree next to it just flattened itself and took me out of the game, and that was it. I got crushed by another tree. So download it, the demo, just play it. If you want to there's plenty of people playing it online at the moment. So if you go on YouTube and just look up The Trees Hate You, there's plenty of people who are just taking this game for the first time. They've been recommended it and they're like, right, okay, let's give it a go. And it's just them. The more you watch these videos, the more you watch those levels, the funnier it becomes. Because you know what's coming up, but they don't. Yeah. And it's their reaction. It's like, are they going to rage quit, or are they going to find this funny? And I found it funny. I had a good old laugh at it because of the ridiculous sort of like successful attempts at trying to kill you that this thing has. It just pulls these things out of midair, and the worse you are at the game, the harder it gets as well. It punishes you by being even more clever and finding other ways of offing you.
Okay.
Right? There's so much I want to tell you about, especially all I'll say is just read the very first sign that you come across and follow what that sign says. Right, just obey it.
Okay.
All right. You'll hate
All right.
me for it, but yep.
I already feel like I might regret getting this thing because, I mean, not that I want to turn this whole podcast into gaming chat, but I've raged quit out of Cyberpunk yesterday and deleted it.
Yeah, but you see that game, that's not to see the rage. The whole thing about that is it's not done with any sense of humor, right? It's just somebody not balancing the game right. This game is deliberately trying to take you out, okay, and it will try its damnedest to do so.
Right.
It's like having Dark Souls, but a fun version of Dark Souls.
Okay.
Right? Because Dark Souls is not fun at all, and I don't understand anybody who's obsessed with that game.
No, well,
I really don't. So,
Right.
yes. So there's that. Right. So the other game I'm going to tell you about this week is a game I mentioned earlier called Forever Winter. Right.
Right. Is this got Justin Hayward on it?
No. I don't think even hearing him on there could make this game any more cheerful at all, because it's not cheerful. Set in some unspecified distant time in the future. The Earth has become a really toxic wasteland, right? Okay. There's war going on constantly between two factions who keep constantly building robots and sending humans and robots into the fray, right? Now, the leaders who started this have long since died off, and it's just two AIs that are now continually just following the order of trying to beat one another. And this has been going on for hundreds of years. Right. Now, you aren't either side at all. What you are is you're the poor cunt who's got to survive being in the middle of all this, right? You're a scav, right? So what you got to do is you've got to go out, find stuff, build stuff, just basically make the place you come from a lot better for you and everybody else that's in there, right? You are literally living like a rat in the walls.
Yeah.
In this game. And so you can come across like large battles taking place between either side.
Yeah.
And some of the things in it are quite horrible, quite terrifying, some of the robots.
Right.
It depends which faction you come across. The Eurasian ones are the ones that have got the the 50-foot women robots. Yeah, no, honestly, no, they're these the female robots. Okay, so they look like.
Are you sure you're just not watching some kind of weird anime porn?
No, there's nothing sexual about this at all. Trust me on this. Right. Okay, this is the sort of stuff that sits at the edge of your nightmares. So, but yeah, it is. I mean, to be sort of like you're playing a character that's not involved in the main combat, but trying to just survive around the outskirts of what's going on. Yeah, and using it sometimes to your advantage. It's quite an unusual setup for a game because you're normally either one side or the other.
Yeah,
you're not just Joe Bloggs who's just trying to get by,
stuck in the middle of it. Yeah,
stuck in the middle of it. The visuals are absolutely stunning on it. They really are. But it really gave my laptop a really good run for its money. I did manage to get it running at a decent frame rate. But the world itself, it's like you want to know more. You want to know, like, well, how did this all begin? Who fired the first shot? What happened in between this period? What was it like before that happened? Right. But have a look at it. Go to YouTube, have a look at the trailer for it. Yeah. Just see what you think.
Cool.
I think it might be a bit of a Marmite game, but I really like it just because it's just got a nice little sort of twist to it,
Nice. Okay. Cool.
So there we go.
Excellent.
That's me.
Excellent. Right, okay. It's been the the bank holiday. So on Saturday we had some friends over, which was quite nice. Went to a pub, sat there and had nice drinks and dinner and all this sort of thing. Came back home, and our next door neighbour, he goes over occasionally to to his family who are in Mauritius.
Right.
And every now and again, and he asks us to look after his house. Anyway, he came back. Every time he comes back to say thank you for looking after his house, he brings back these little bottles of rum, Mauritian rum, called New Glade. And we've always had these things sort of sitting there, and I'm not really a big rum drinker.
Right.
At this point, please insert Johnny Depp going, but what about the rum? But this time, because these guys who were over, Andy and Dan were over, we said, oh, you know what? You like rum. Let's open this stuff up. And there was 3 flavors. Well, there's 2 flavors. One was coffee, and the other one was a spiced vanilla rum.
Oh, right.
And I'm no joking. Andy's like, oh yeah, let's give this a go. Open this bottle up, and it was almost like a Disney film. You know when you see like the evil queen open up a bottle of poison and a little cloud of skull comes up. And so it's like, okay, let's give this a go. And it turned out it wasn't just rum; it was a rum liqueur. But we hadn't realised this, and so one of the things was like, oh, put it down over ice and all this sort of thing. And like I say, I'm not really a rum drinker. I had a mouthful of this stuff, and no joking, it was like cross between paint thinner and vanilla and vanilla caramel syrups that you put in a fucking coffee. It was just like, and yeah, after the second one, I was kind of like, that's it, I'm out. I can't take any more of this. So, but that was a bad move. Next day, my mouth was like the bottom of a parrot's cage, I tell you. And then we had to, sort of went down to a garden centre and took care of the garden, which was kind of hard to do after all the rum. And and we started soaring down a lilac tree. Me and Carol, this is not Andy and Dan.
I was just say, good rum. And, let's saw down a fucking lilac tree.
Saw down a lilac tree. They weren't happy in Kew Gardens, as I was dragging it away. No, no. So our lilac tree that's in our garden is like about 1,000 years old by the feel of it, and it's going like dying off. So Carol was just like, you know what? Maybe we should cut this back. And it's like, normally we have these sort of chainsaw jaws of death that I call them, crocodile chainsaw thing. But we didn't have that, so we tried to do it with a blunt saw. That was fun.
A blunt saw?
Well, it wasn't really blunt. It's just old. It was just an old saw,
right,
and it's just like one of those things where you sort of like you think this should be easy. It's a dead tree, bits of it are dead. Saw that off, it'll come off. As we entered our 3rd hour, and I'm still hacking away at that one branch. But yeah, so it's not really
familiar. I remember somebody cutting a piece of wood for a bath once.
Yeah. Shut up.
I've been here 60 years, man and boy.
Look, you have no idea the pain I've been through trying to saw this down. No, you besmirching my sawing technique, Dal. Is that what's going on here? You besmirching my sawing angles.
Consider your angles besmirched.
On the film front, I really, it's just been a load of rewatches, to be honest. I saw, was it World's End? That was on telly again a couple of nights ago, and I have to say, I liked Shaun of the Dead, and I liked Hot Fuzz eventually. I do not like World's End at all. The more I watch it, the more I just think, it's not for me. It's really
Right.
not. Yeah, but I really gave it a try. This time I thought, I'll watch it, and it's just like, no, it's really not doing it for me. And then I turned over the other side, and I watched The Martian for the 87 millionth time on Film 4. Oh, and Knock at the Cabin. Oh my God, Knock at the Cabin.
Knock at the Cabin.
Have you actually seen? Okay,
no.
So basically, the premise is this, right? There's this gay couple and their adopted daughter, and they go for a holiday in a cabin in the woods.
What could possibly go
what-
wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? While the little girl is out just playing in the front of the cabin, this guy in the form of Dave Bautista in like full Hulkamania mode, like he's 8 foot wide, 7 foot tall, no hair, and these little tiny pebbly glasses comes in, and he says to the girl, I want you to go get your parents, because I've got a big message to give to them, and I need you to tell them that I'm here, and I'm going to knock on the door, and they're going to let me in, and we can sort all this out. I've got a story to tell them. She runs in, they all freak out, they look out the window, and there's this guy. He knocks on the door, and they're like, go away, don't come in. And then it turns out he goes, I'm going to come in one way or the other. So you either open the door, and we talk about this sensibly, or I'm going to find my way in, and then things are going to get nasty. Mm-hmm. They open the door. In comes bloody Dave Bautista, plus 3 others, including Rupert Grint, Ron Weasley, and they all come in, and essentially, they offer a gun to the couple and say, one of you, we have been brought here by a message that basically there's natural disasters and normal disasters happening all over the earth, and they're only going to get worse unless one of you 3 willingly kills another one. We're not going to kill you, but you 3 have to decide to kill one of you.
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't believe you. What the fuck is going on? No, it's not going to happen. Things get violent, obviously, as things like that will, but they never, the 4 that are assembled in the cabin never threaten to kill them. They just give them the option to, essentially kill themselves. Yeah. And then there's this whole debate. Is it going on? Are they all mad? What's going on? And then Dave Bautista turns on the telly and shows that there's a spate of airplanes literally just dropping out of the sky. And it starts off with like 1. And then as the story goes on, it's like 5, and then there's 10, and there's like 20, and then it's like every plane is just dropping out of the sky. And there's things like thunderstorms and electrical storms and firestorms and real apocalyptic shit. And the two guys in the cabin are like, this is nonsense. This is madness. But one of them is slowly coming around to the idea that it might not be madness, and they might have to decide, because they have been chosen as one of the 3, the girl or the two men, have been chosen as a sacrifice to pick. Naturally, I was kind of curious about this, and I thought, oh, this has an interesting premise. And as I'm watching it, because I jumped onto it just after the credits rolled, I sort of went, oh, quick, look it up on Wikipedia. I jumped onto Wikipedia, and the first thing I saw was M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong, and I thought, oh, this isn't going to end well, is it? It's just going to disappear up its own arse like a folding pretzel. And you know what? Sure enough, it bloody well did. By the time you get to the end, you're just like, well, that was a waste of fucking time, wasn't it? And sure enough, yeah, it was. It wanted to be deep and meaningful and have things to say, but guess what? It didn't.
They never do.
It's absolute nonsense. So, wasn't particularly taken with it by the end. But it started off strong. That's the thing. It started off strong, and I'm thinking, ooh, this is quite cool. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I did like Signs, and I did like Unbreakable, and I did like, what's the other one? Sixth Sense. But yeah, nah. So Knock at the Cabin. Give it a swerve.
I think he's at the stage in his career now. It's kind of like every fifth or sixth film, he gets it back again. There's that one about the kids who go to stay with the grandparents.
Oh God,
that's really good. After a string of clunkers, and he got his credibility back, and was allowed to make more films.
Yeah, and then he immediately made Old with the magic beach that makes people old. And it's like,
that's got to go in the docket at some point.
Oh God, yeah, I suppose maybe we should have a Shamalama Ding Dong season.
Maybe we should.
Now, let's not be too hasty, chaps. So that's my week. Right, let's just see if there's any feedback for last week's episode. Just roll the jingle.
It's feedback time.
Yeah, so last week we did Midnight Sky. No, we didn't. We did Contact, didn't we?
Yes.
That was it. Contact. Ian Spaceship Stead gave us our Spaceship of the Week assessment. He said spaceship rating would fail risk assessment. Thank you very much. While Sean Gleason on the Facebook group said, I enjoyed Contact for what it was back in the day. I remember having the same issues with you guys, although I did have more enjoyment listening to this episode with you guys trying to say Jake Busey and making it sound like Pussy or Bussy. I think it's Jake is it Jake Bussy?
Busey.
Busey. But I think it sounds like we're saying Jake Pussy. And it says and Sean concludes with, don't Google Bussy, Bussy.
Hang on a second. So,
don't Google it. Don't Google it.
Launches DuckDuckGo.
You've only got yourself to blame.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. It's right in front of me now.
No, do it then.
No, I don't know.
Do it. Go full Emperor.
I don't know. Okay, I'm going in.
While you're there, Google faceless cow as well.
Oh.
What is it, Elton? Talk to us. Man's gone too
deep. The very first thing, Google is always on this AI overview now, isn't it? So
yes,
Busey is an LGBTQ plus slang term for the male anus or rectum. There we go. I'm not going to go images. No, don't go images. Don't go images. Just tab out of that.
Just do not image search. At this point, I have to ask. You're not on your work laptop, are you?
No, I'm not. No.
Good. Right, okay. Well, I think we'll leave it there. If anybody does have any feedback for any episode, then by all means, you know the usual routes. Get on Facebook, go into the Facebook group, facebook.com/group/The Black Dog Podcast, or jump over to email. Send us an email at Black Dog Podcast, feedback at blackdogpodcast.com. And right, we shall now at this point take a break. And when we come back, we will be docking with the ISS space station, comrades. And won't that be fun? Yes? Yes. That will be fun. Right. Roll the jingles. Jingles. ISS is a 2023 American science fiction thriller film directed by Gabriella Cowperthwaite. Cowperthwaite? It looks better on the page, but I can't pronounce it for toffee. You may know that Gabriella was the director of the really rather harrowing documentary Blackfish, which is about the orca in SeaWorld.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a cheerful watch. But anyway, so yes, ISS. It's written by Nick Shaffer. The film stars Ariana DeBose, who was in Spielberg's West Side Story as Maria, Chris Messina, John Gallagher, Masha Mashkova, Costa Ronin, and Pilu Asbæk. God knows. Anyway,
Right.
He was in what's it, Game of Thrones?
Yes.
He was one of the Greyjoys, wasn't he?
Yes, right, yes.
Anyway, the film follows two groups on board the International Space Station. One group of American astronauts and the other of Russian cosmonauts, who fight each other for the control of the station after war starts between their countries. The ISS premiered in 2023 Tribeca Film Festival and was theatrically released on the 19th of January 2024. The film had a budget of $13.8 million, and the box office was what, Darren?
I've got absolutely no clue. Sorry, my attention was drawn away from it for a minute. I'm thinking, oh shit, it's those fucking biscuits again.
Yeah,
there we go.
See?
A packet of hobnobs in space.
Okay, there you go. Elton.
One tether that is just slightly too short for the person using it, and 3 blind mice.
Nice.
And I've got something about that tether in a minute. 0 points for the special effects team. And what about you, Jim? Nil point.
I think it made 5 million gobules of booze that have got into the equipment and fucked everything up.
Well, actually, you're all wrong. What it actually made was 6 morons making moronic decisions on a fucking space station. Which, no, actually is not that far off, actually, because it actually only made 6 million at the box office from a 13 million budget.
Ooh.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, ouch.
Ooh.
Ouch indeed. Oofafu indeed. So let's go around the table, the non-spoiler section, for whatever that's worth. And Dow, you'll go last because you picked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you picked it.
I picked it.
It was you. It was you. So we'll go around the table. No spoilers, but let's start with you, Elton. What did you think of the of ISS? I'm only picking you because none of us have seen this before.
No, that's absolutely fine. I might
Go
get
for
this
it.
out the way now.
Go for it.
I found this pointless.
Right.
It doesn't affect anything.
Mm-hmm.
The very beginning of the movie, I feel you're still in the same position you are at the end of the movie.
Yep.
And nothing has changed.
Mm.
So the journey is completely pointless. It hasn't affected you in any way. You haven't got angry or sad or thrilled or excited or scared. You've just sat there and watched it. And those seconds have ebbed away. And now you are closer to death than you were to being born. You've moved along your eternal journey of life from birth. It's like that old Xbox advert where the woman's giving birth and the baby just goes ping out, grows up in the middle of the air. We're at the moment, we're in the middle of the air.
Yeah.
In our later years.
Yeah,
not quite getting too old just yet. And a brief moment, we watched this movie. Nothing. It didn't change our course. It didn't change our trajectory. It didn't change our feelings. We haven't loved anymore. We haven't lusted anymore. We haven't killed. Nothing has happened because of this movie. If it hadn't existed, no one would have cared.
Put that on the poster. Boom, boom. Mic drop. Okay. Jim?
This film, a waste of time and talent. I mean, I think the cast was decent. I think it mainly looked good. It wasn't terribly directed, but much like Contact, this film was dropped on its head as a child. Or he'd been left to sit and eat fucking toys with lead paint on it from the Victorian era. I mean, it's an intriguing prospect, and I was completely with it. And then at a certain point, it is kind of just the brains just drains away, and this is just nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And as Ethel said, it is pointless nonsense.
Yeah.
And it was kind of there was a really good setup here, and there's a far more intelligent film that is way more tense and fucked up waiting to be made.
Yeah.
Not the fucking bobbins we got delivered here.
Fair enough. For me, I was wondering why it was called ISS, because it could have been set anywhere. But not only that, I think it's because Morons from Outer Space was already taken. It's just a fucking silly movie. It has so many moments you go, oh, this could be a really cool setup. It could even be a great setup. And then it just goes, nah. Let's have everyone just go from very clever to very, very stupid very, very quickly, because otherwise the plot can't happen. And yeah, as you say, it comes, it goes. It's a bit like, I'll tell you what it's a bit like. It's a bit like when you manage to have a fart in the lift and it doesn't smell. Because because it happens and you think something of consequence is going to really happen, because you think either someone's going to smell it or you're going to shit yourself or something like that. But actually, nothing does. And you think, oh, thank fuck for that. Except in this particular instance, you just think, oh, all right then. The credits. I was just, by the end of it, I was starting off by writing notes, and I just thought, no, it's not even worth the ink.
No, really, you're wasting ink on that.
I'm wasting ink. Yeah, it was just nothing. I thought of about a dozen different ways that film could have been better while watching it.
Only a dozen?
Well, after that, I kind of, like I say, I've run out of ink. I just gave up. Yeah, it's the most nonplussed, bland. It's beige. It's movie beige. It just, it came, it went, and we went off. Exactly, and the world was neither sadder nor happier for its passing. It was just like, it's a fart in the lift. It's a smellless fart in the lift. Dow, what do you think?
I just sat there watching this, and I thought, like,
what have I done?
What apart from that? It's like, are you serious? Are you being serious? You're you're basically doing what you're doing. The world's finished, and you're still carrying on with it. Just makes no sense.
No,
whatsoever.
No.
I mean, don't be wrong. There were some tense parts in it, So, and yet the cast itself isn't particularly bad.
No,
but it's just, I don't know, just some of the switchovers, like going from like, hey, I'm a good guy to now I'm a moustache twirling villain now. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, look at me in my moustache twirlingness. Nah. Foiled again. He-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mind the boom arm.
It's up.
Give the man a hand. High five.
Give the mouse a hand.
Yes, give the mouse a hand. Yes. Drunk mice, legless. Indeed. So while it wasn't the worst film I'd ever seen, it definitely wasn't the most well thought out.
No.
Yeah. We'll talk about the science.
Yeah.
There's science in there, is there?
There was science, yes. There were scientists. Didn't you know this?
No, I didn't know.
There was science. Yeah.
Yep.
They weren't just up there because, like, will it be a bit of a laugh if we go up with space? There was none of that. No.
Sadly.
Sadly. Oh, that would have been great.
That would have livened it up a bit.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
Houston, come in. Hello, this is Whitley Bear. We're still online. I got some bad news. We think you might be comprehensively fucked.
We've had a bit of a Barney down here.
Yeah. Hello, this is Portland Bill NASA Space Station Outpost. Portland Bill would like to inform you that we can see you up there glowing quite brightly. You might have a problem. No other way to say it, but try and aim for the bushes when you land. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go for the spoilers, everyone. I'm not warning anyone. If you're listening to this and you think the film needs spoiling, then watch it or don't. It means nothing to us. We are not affected by your spoiledness or not. Mm-hmm. If you elect to go further, that's your lookout. But frankly, roll the jingle. Spoilers! I have no questions. I really don't. Should we just point out the stupid shit and then just go home early?
We can definitely start there. That'll keep them busy for a while. There's a lot to get through.
There is a lot to get through. Can I just start before anyone else does by saying that when Gordon, the ever put upon Gordon, we'll get to him in a minute. When he's trying to reach across a fucking from one railing to the next, and you see he's got his tether that's a little too tight, so he can't get to the next tether. Yeah. And it shows you an outside the space station, and he's hanging off, and he can't reach, and he's going to have to uncouple himself from his own tether. Have a look at it, because between him and the tether that he's hooked onto, there's another hook-on space. There's another handle right in the middle between him and the handle he's connected to. I'm not saying he's a fucking idiot, but he's a fucking idiot. And that is just one of the many things that makes Gordon the most moronic person I've seen on telly for a very long time.
This film had it missed a fucking trick. This film,
yeah.
Because I was sitting there, I was on the edge of my seat, right? When it's discovered that Gordon's been hanging on. I was expecting one of them to turn to the rest of the crew and go, Gordon's alive!
What you mean?
Gordon's alive?
Yes, Gordon's alive!
Gordon's alive?
But nobody. No, the bloke with the beard. The bloke this guy just said, Gordon's alive.
Yeah. But then he wasn't again.
No, he's...
Can I do a Gordon's alive and see how I compare to that sting?
Go on.
Gordon's alive.
Gordon's
Pretty good.
alive?
Not bad.
Let's get Richard Burton in on it as well from War of the Worlds.
Go on.
He was alive. His eyes flickered open. He was alive.
Alive.
No, Parson, no.
Go on, Jim. Give it a go. Go on. Come on.
Gordon's alive.
Gordon's alive?
Oh, that's good.
That's close. That's good. That's good.
Gordon's a gin.
Someone's drilled Gordon.
Screw you, Chuck Gordon. Screw you.
Oh,
Arnie should have been on this.
fucking stupid fucking character. He's the most moronic character. I mean,
Should have gone to school.
How did he end up in charge?
he's the only one with the mighty moustache of authority.
Yep.
Well, it's kind of like someone saw Alien going, okay, space captain, scruffy looking, bad hair, bad facial hair, sorted.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but when he literally okay, just for those who are listening to this and have not watched the film and are just listening to the spoilers, both teams both the Russians and the Americans get a message from their respective mission controls, which are presumably on fire. Let's just not forget that. Going, take control of the ISS, no matter what the cost. All other priorities rescinded, at any means. And Captain Moustache, old Gordon, hold on.
Gordon's alive?
He turns around, he whispers to his two friends, to his two compatriots, he goes, we have to assume that they've got a similar message. And then they all look smiley as the Russians walk in, and two Russians look at each other and go, you must go out and repair antenna alone. It's like, antenna is broken, and Gordon
Who's alive?
Yeah, he's alive, but he's also a fucking idiot, because the first thing he goes is, oh yeah, all right then. It's like, you what? What? You 2 minutes ago, you fucking idiot, turned around and said, they've probably got the same message we did, saying, kill us off. Hold on. You want me to go out unaided and unhelped, solo, in a spacesuit, on my own, out to the antenna, 2 minutes after getting a message you got told telling you to kill us off? Sounds legit to me. What a fucking twat.
It would be really bad if, something happened to you while you was out there.
Yes.
Well, there's also that thing of kind of like, up in the dome that they said, right, everyone down, I'm shutting the big window, like the teacher taking away the big telly. You've misbehaved, class. The doors are shutting.
Yes.
You peel it away. It's like, okay, you can keep the head. And he's like, wouldn't you, if you do, I mean, this is fine, apart from these fucking portholes all over this cunt of a ship. Wouldn't you all be glued to the side to see what's going on? Like, fuck you, I need to know what's going home. The fucking gear's on fire, Jesus.
Yeah.
But no, everyone just carries on oblivious.
Yeah.
And then you get to the point of kind of, well, hang on, it's all very well, but someone who wrote this film doesn't realise that space programs aren't operated by the military.
No.
And scientists getting an order like that, would you go, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm not taking orders from someone who was so thick they had to join the army. Fuck off. I've got a PhD. I've got 6 PhDs. I didn't take orders from you, arsehole.
Well, let's just throw some contemporary stuff into it. When Trump started talking to the Artemis crew and started waffling on, they actually just left the microphone hanging in space.
Yeah.
Didn't answer him for 13 minutes.
Sorry, going through a tunnel. And he was like, "Oh, they're going through tunnels. Oh shit."
Yeah. They're not exactly yeah. But I mean, okay, here's a question for you all. You're the only 6 people left on Earth, presumably, on a space station falling out of the fucking sky. The first question I have to ask you is, why is the International Space Station some kind of military foothold in a war that's already over?
Mm.
And what would you do in that situation?
I mean, I know, Carl Sagan said, was it Carl Sagan said, or was it Einstein said, I can't tell you about what the Third World War will be like, but the fourth one we fought with sticks and stones.
Yeah.
Well, assuming that was World War III, maybe mice are going to be the next weapon, which is why they need the space station.
Go for the cheese bull.
Hey, maybe it's the start of Hitchhiker's Guide.
Me and Teresa discussed this. We had the mice running the experiment here.
Yeah, yeah. The mice. Earth was paid and bought for by the mice. Yes. Anyway, so go on in, Dow. You're in a space station. You're in there with 5 other people.
Yep.
Your entire Earth below your feet has turned into essentially someone's arse after a massive Taco Bell, and someone sends you a message saying, "Take over this space station." Why? And what would you do?
Well, first of all, I'd say, "Here, Gordon, mind that first step. It's a doozy." What would I do? I'd say, "Fuck off! What? Take over for what? For what exactly?"
Exactly.
There is absolutely no point. What I would be doing is I'd probably be pulling in the Russian crew and saying to them, "Look, hands on the table, full transparency. We've just received this message. We know everything's dead down there. Okay, I'm taking you've received the same message as well. Okay, so let's just drop this and see, and try and survive for as long as we can, shall we? Yeah. Let's just,
perhaps see if we can get the engines online and see if we can manually control them.
Yeah, something like that. Let's do the scientist thing. Come on, we've all seen The Martian. Let's science this shit. Yeah.
What about you, Ellen? What would you do? Or what would you think?
Well, being part of a scientific expedition, I think you would all look at each other and go, well, fucking hell, what the hell is going on down there? And joined forces. I don't think there would have been any racist thing. Is it saying it's racist because the Russians immediately go bad and go for the motherland straight away?
Yep.
I don't think that's the way it would work. I think there's more people than just 6 3 Americans and 3 Russians aboard the ISS. I think this would have been better off on undisclosed space station instead of ISS.
Yeah.
And then you can build it the way you want to build it. You can build the long corridors and stuff like that, and like the spinny thing, so you got a gravity. By the way, there was gravity on that space station with the knife thing. When he put it down on the table, and it's like, oh, hang on, that's like Earth, isn't it?
No, that was magnet. That was a magnet in the handle.
It didn't act like it.
Well, no.
It just acted as if like he put it down.
Yep.
If you're going to act if you're in space, then please do some acting and act like you're in space instead of just putting it on the table. Just fucking hell. But I think the crew seeing what's going on there.
Yep.
First off, I reckon you'd probably get contacted by NASA and whoever in Moscow or wherever they are from the Russia side of things, they would contact you asking you to look at the Earth to see what the bloody hell you can see from and monitor what's going on and record what is going on as well. You may be wiped out very, very soon after that message. But I think they would have been in contact saying, look, we've got some bogeys on our way. We've got some intelligence saying that we're going to be wiped out, record what's going on, either for posterity or whatever, but record and gather data immediately, work together to do this. I don't think it would have been immediately draw a line across it and, okay, team, you have 3. We'll go skins, you go shirts, and then let's see what happens halfway through. It's such a ridiculous and preposterous idea of them just setting everything and going against each other immediately.
Yeah.
I just don't think it'd work like that.
Now, this is textbook. That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think they're trying to... Didn't they say they're trying to control the space station because of the radiation thing? The radiation tests that they have.
The radiation treatment.
Yeah.
Which is like 6 vials.
Yeah. I'm not sure it's enough to go around. And frankly, I mean, I think all the poor sods have been turned into fucking shadows etched onto walls. I don't think it's going to cut it for them. Just in the dark here. You know what I mean? People's fucking fillings have melted and burnt their way through their intestines. I think the radiation vials aren't going to cut it, guys.
No.
It's a stupid MacGuffin.
That's like trying to give the kiss of life to your turkey at Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it is. It's,
might as well just turn them into shots.
Yeah. Who wants to drink the radiation treatment? Yes.
At least our cocks will not fall off.
My hair remains on my head as I die of radiation exposure. And
we learned from Chernobyl fallout.
I'm going to go and kiss the elephant's foot. Yes. Oh, Lord.
The thing is, the worst thing is it kind of, one Russian guy's like, oh, shall I cut this wire? Fuck it, yes, I will. Then later, I didn't mean to. Yes, you fucking did, you lying cunt. And the other one goes, I'm not a murderer. Yes, you are. You fucking...
Okay.
You absolutely are. Textbook. No ifs, no buts, no wrinkle room here. You are a murderer. Fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I say, from an engineer's perspective, of diving into a random panel, feeling around and grabbing the blue wire that goes diagonally from the viewer's perspective of bottom right to top left.
Yeah.
And grabbing that and just that, they wouldn't do it like that. They wouldn't cut it there. You'd go to a terminal box, go along, find the terminal in which they want to remove the communications from, because you might want to put it back in later, and just unscrew it and pull it out, and then leave it dangling there. Then close the door. And then they have the audacity to show old Andy from the office, ring, ding, 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 opening up the same sort of panel again and finding another blue wire that goes from bottom right to top left. And he goes, oh, no, it's not that. You don't know what that wire is. You've just seen a blue wire. But because we've seen him cut it, and this represents that, we are then meant to think that, oh, no, he thinks that hasn't been tampered with. What a load of fucking bollocks. Clearly, someone who's never dealt with wires has written that scene.
I don't know. I mean, the way he did it, it was kind of like an average Thursday for me in work. So, you know.
Yeah, just down the back of the server box.
Exactly. I've always put my hand in dodgy boxes to pull out wires. What does it do?
Euphemism.
Thank you,
Aaron,
Jim.
when you want to remove a wire Would you just go along and cut the Ethernet cable, or would you go to the plug that the Ethernet cable is connected into and disconnect that and leave it on the side just in case you might want to put it back in again?
It depends on how bored I am, really. It's just,
Depends
what's
how
it gonna
quickly
be?
you want to
Which
get home.
it depends on which Darren you get that day. So is it like, get the job done properly, Darren, or is it fuck it?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah. Which Darren you're going to encounter? There you go.
Oh God, I've got to come back to. I've got to come back to.
Gordon's alive.
Gordon's alive.
Gordon's alive.
Alive. There, when he goes out with the moustache of authority, and he goes outside, and he stumbles across the outside of the hull, and he's going along and he's hooking himself up, and then obviously he misses the second handle, which is very clearly visible when you see him from the outside, because fucking why not? He unhooks himself, flings himself forward, gets hold of the next handle. Okay, I'm down with that. Then he sees the arm moving as he's looking at the panel that says antenna is working fine. Now, I hate to be the sort of the logic police here, but if there's a box on the outside with 3 green lights, surely it's not beyond the wit of man to have a box on the inside with 3 green fucking lights.
And but then what's the point of going out and doing a spacewalk? I mean, it would be cool, would it?
No,
This is like the reset buttons on the core when the reset buttons are on the outside of the ship.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
just face it, right? Okay, Gordon Charlize Theron'd it.
Yeah.
Right? He could have gone up. He could have gone down. He could have gone left. He could have gone right. But no, he carried on in the same trajectory, even
as the
moving
rolling
towards
donut
the box. Yeah,
He followed the rolling donut until it squashed him.
the Rolling Donuts. Is that?
Yeah.
That's the tribute band.
That's the tribute
name.
band.
Yep.
The Charlize Theron's Rolling Donuts. Euphemism. But the thing that got me was once he saw it was all green, which in and of itself is already the biggest fucking red flag after 2 suspicious Russians tell you have to go out on your own and you lose comms and you can't...
as soon as you lost comms, I'd be heading back for the door because that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. And it's like...
I mean, as it was, you begin to realise watching him doing the spacewalk how competent Dave Lister actually was. He was on a much bigger ship, painting the side of it, and he could... with way less training, so we're led to believe in this guy. He had no problems whatsoever getting around.
And so the thing that made me laugh was he loses comms, then proceeds along the hull for a further 10 minutes until he gets there, finds that he's been bamboozled because 3 green fucking lights going, you've been fucked over, buddy. Ha ha ha. Signed Russia. And then he sees the arm start to move, and he's going, guys, I don't need the robot arm just yet. Oh, guys, I don't need the robot arm just yet. Stop moving the robot arm, guys. It's like, at what point do you think, maybe if I just go around the other side of the space station, seeing as it's got handholds all over it?
Mm.
Yep.
Why didn't I just get out of the way? But no, he gets hit in the face by the slowest moving thing I think I've ever seen in my life. And he performs what could best be described as the worst space maneuver since that black dude with the with the extinguisher in fucking Event Horizon, who leaves the orbit of Neptune and literally fucks off and then finds his way back using a fire extinguisher. I mean, he got hit in the face by a 20-ton arm, a robot arm. He gets knocked off the space station. Let's not forget that the space station's traveling at about 17,000 miles an hour. He gets knocked the other way. But apparently, he flies past 2 portholes, not just one, 2. So I started laughing because I started to remember. Have you seen the TV show Avenue 5?
Yes. Oh God.
Where basically people die on Avenue 5 by thinking that it's all a simulation and getting in the airlock, and they open the airlock and keep blasting themselves out into space. But the problem is the spaceship is so big, it's got its own artificial gravity, so the bodies don't fly out into space like in Alien, where you fly a cane out, and they're just dead bodies just orbiting the ship.
Neither does the excrement.
The shit that fires out does the same. The shit that fires out, so there's like this orbit of shit, an orbit of dead bodies just floating around the outside of the ship. I honestly thought Gordon was going to be just orbiting the ISS at like 100 yards. But no, we find him sort of splattered along the side of the antenna, the solar panels, just kind of going, yeah. And it's all handholds all over the panels. It's like, did you not think to climb? I mean, you've been doing it all over the place. Did that not occur to you?
Wasn't he in the process of climbing, and then the arm just came along like a bird feeder,
and then picked him up?
Yeah, picked him up.
And then he trusted it because he's trusted everything else so far.
Yeah,
why would
that thing knocked you off? You don't think it's just going to pick you up and like throw you like a Hail Mary?
Yeah, it's going to just pick him up and then start spinning like he's on a fucking bolus and just fling him off into space.
Flick you like a little fruit fly.
Yeah, like a booger. Just flick it out. Middle finger flick.
Ping!
Off you go, Gordon. So... yeah. Can I ask another question? And anyone feel free to just answer this. What was Veronica's play on this? What was she doing? Was she just going to blow up the entire station?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Boom.
What? Why?
Well, she wanted...
I don't know. Don't ask me.
She wanted Kira to go into the Soyuz and re-enter Earth's atmosphere. Clearly, she didn't like her because the atmosphere was on fire at the time.
At the time, it was by the end of the movie.
Surely you'd like to let it settle down a little bit, but no, it's still on fire. Even the sea's on fire at the moment. Everything is on fire.
Yeah.
What, you want me to go down there?
Go down with a bucket of water.
But yeah,
a fire blanket.
I couldn't quite work out what she was trying to do. She said she wanted to make a distraction to let her go and escape.
Yeah.
But killing everyone isn't quite a distraction, more an end game.
I don't know. I think they'd be pretty distracted if they were dead. Really, you know.
I just couldn't work it out. Because I thought, how would you know if Kira's left the station? How would
Crazy
you know?
lady, put lighter down. You don't need this. Put spanner down. You don't know what end is.
You're flooding oxygen here in the room. Why don't we just close door and leave you in there?
Yeah, you two clowns have just killed her squeeze. Started a major international incident. The Earth is on fire. I'm going to blow up the station. I have a fucking big spanner. He's going, you don't want to hurt me, Veronica. He goes, dude, do not take that bet. She will fucking club you with that fucking spanner and make you shit out your own fillings. You read the room, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, which comes to the next thing. It's like, did anyone at any point act in a particularly non-insane fashion? None of these people should have been on that fucking space station.
No.
Christ, no.
No.
I mean, what was it? Collect six crisp packets and get a trip to the ISS.
And a set of glass tumblers from the local SO.
We shouldn't have been going to the local train station, let alone fucking space station. I mean,
the mice are distressed. Well, I wonder fucking why in zero gravity with nothing to hold on to, you dumb bitch. Christ, where do you get your degree from? The fucking correspondence course with Tortuga. Jesus. It's a mail order degree bullshit. What on earth are you thinking?
you want to be a space scientist? Come to the Tortuga University. We'll teach you things like floating in space.
I got my degree from the KFC from the Colonel Sanders.
And when you pass, we'll send you your certificate in a cornflakes packet.
Set engines to flavour.
like Kira does something stupid by opening that drink as well and letting it all just splurt all over the place.
Yep.
I think that's day 2 on astronaut training, isn't it?
Yep.
Don't open a liquid in the vicinity of a spaceship.
Yeah. Along with step 1, don't bring flammable object onto spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
With bloke from the office sitting there going, "Oh yeah, my plasma torch. I'm just going to have it fire up and go." It's like, dude, you're breathing like high concentrated oxygen in this fucking in this tiny tank. I hate to tell you, but I'm not maybe the most qualified scientist in the universe, but I'm pretty sure that flames work well in oxygen.
Yeah. Apollo 1, anyone?
You complete fucking gonad of a human being. Jesus fucking
I'm creating fire. Ring ding 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 ding.
Were these guys these sort of like the Temu stand-ins for fucking Project Prometheus or something? Well, I mean, just so. What an absolute bunch of baloney. Also, can I ask a question? Did what's his name Greyjoy kill those mice?
Yeah,
because I thought that because the way the film was framed, it was like he's a psychopath from the start.
It didn't kill him. He tore the legs off of, or 2 legs off of one of them.
Yeah,
made it look like they'd gone psycho.
That's what I thought.
I couldn't work out what was going on with them mice. Really,
no. This was not a film which sought to signpost anything correctly. Because I thought, those mice are going to matter in a minute. We keep going back to them.
Because Kira thanks him for putting something in for the mice to hold on to.
Yeah.
Now, if he's ripped the legs off of them, what's the point in putting something that they can hold on to if they can't hold on to it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. And then because she's so concerned about euthanizing them that she's really upset that she's going to have to do that, and then promptly leaves the space station, lets them starve to death in fucking zero gravity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been better off just flushing them down the toilet.
Better off just firing them out into space, dude. Yeah. For Gordon to catch hold of. Gordon is a snack. Peep.
But old Greyjoy guy, Alexei.
Yeah.
His character flip-flops really, really badly as well. So you have that moment where he's torn with cutting this wire. And then he's like, do you know what? No, let's do it for the motherland. And then he does that. And then he's having a conversation with Nikolai. And that's where Veronica is finding out all these details. And you feel like Alexei's really up for doing it, the taking over of the ISS.
Yeah. Then
he has like this weird moment where once Veronica has been hit over the head by Andy from The Office, and she's apparently dead straight away. I don't know how he did that, but he killed her. And he's
someone in the back of the neck with a fucking gas canister might
I know,
do
but
it.
you got to get the momentum to do that in space.
Well, yeah, that comes to another thing with punching
Equal
and fighting.
and opposite, this
Yeah.
sort of thing. And it doesn't quite add up.
No.
But Alexei is flip-flopping all over the place of, well, I want to help the Americans. I want to help us. I want to help us. I'm Team America. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And he just feels all over the place to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Because 1 minute he's kind of being framed as some kind of psychopath who may or may not be abusing the mice. Then he's an alcoholic. Then that's forgotten. Then he's the guy who cuts the comms and then is surprised that people die because they can't talk to each other in space. and then he's the guy who loves Veronica and is her best friend, but doesn't. But then suddenly goes, "Oh yeah, you don't want to blow yourself up, love." But he's yeah. And then when it comes to like Andy from The Office going cuckoo bananas, it's like, and then Andy turns around and goes, "Hey Alexei, give us 5 minutes. I've got a knife. Leave me with Kira."
Yeah.
And then Alexei just goes, "Okay, I'll be outside if you need me." It's like, what?
I go for smoke.
Yes. Just try not to get blood on ceiling, yes? I mean, it's just like, what?
Just nipping to post office.
Internet is back up. I'm going for wank. I mean,
I have
Is he
baggage.
part of Russian crew? No, he is Cockney in space.
in it. Yeah.
I have
My
returned
old bamboo.
baggage. I would take to post office now.
Yes. And I didn't get the Andy flip thing. That was when I kind of, well, actually, I tell you where I finally just started laughing and just couldn't stop. And it was when Gordon, was it?
Gordon's alive.
When he comes back and he manages to get into an airlock, get himself out of a spacesuit, and then flies down a hall, and then loses his shit, and then starts a fight with the other Russian guy whose name I cannot remember. And they go into Nikolai, and they go into this kind of sort of 1960s Star Trek, very slowly swinging their arms around. And then he gets a drill, which looks like Tommy's My First Drill bit.
It does,
And
doesn't it?
It does. It looks like something that you used to get. It would have been plastic and orange, but someone's just spray painted it silver to make it look real. And they sort of fighting each other, and the guy drills him, and he stabs the bloke in the neck, and then you get this one moment of them both floating in space, hugging each other. And it was supposed to look really sad. But I just suddenly thought, oh, and now you know how the fucking doors work. Because every other scene could have been solved by just, I don't know, shutting a door. Or, oh, look, Nikolai's looking for us in this storage cupboard. Maybe we got to hide from him. Oh, I don't know. Let's just close a door and lock it. Or we could just hide behind these plastic bags and hope he doesn't find us. It was just stupid beyond belief at every fucking turn. And the end. But anyway, I'm waffling. Darren.
Yes.
Stop eating hobnobs.
I'm on the Lucas Aid Energy now. I need
All
it.
right. Okay. Go on then. What were your
possessed
thoughts?
me to choose this film?
Well, yeah, that's a good.
We
that's a
needed
good
one.
question.
That was it.
That was it.
I realised that there are other ones we could have watched.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know what the quality of would have been like Stowaway with Anna Kendrick. We could have watched that. I don't know. But,
Well, it does have Anna Kendrick in it, so that's already a negative. But yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry. What was the question, sir?
I was just wondering if you had anything you would like to bring up.
like anything I would like to bring up.
Apart from all those hobnobs and energy drinks you've been drinking.
Couldn't Gordon have kind of, because they found him still clinging to the fucking solar panel outside, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Gordon clinging on for dear life there. Could he not have worked his way kind of up the ship to the airlock? You think?
Yeah.
Rather than just wait there and go, oh, I'm sure somebody will come outside and, pick me up.
Yep. Well, I don't think
he was right, but,
He was right, but I don't know what he would have done if if someone hadn't. I mean, he should have just got himself along, but I just thought he would have been knocked into deep space. I don't even know how he managed to make it to the solar sails.
Nor do I. He hasn't got a great track record of grabbing onto stuff.
No,
so
not really.
It would have been better if there was like a Gordon-shaped hole in the solar panels.
Yeah.
or a nose print up against all the glass. Just he slides slowly down the length of the station. Just all the way through, you can just hear
waving frantically at the fucking confused faces on the inside of the ISS.
All the way to the fucking end.
Open the fucking doors, you cunts!
Off into space. I like the fact that they were going to go after him. It's like, go after him? Where?
How?
How? With what? Yeah. Jim, would you like to bring anything up, sir?
I'm trying to think of some of the stupidity we've missed so far.
Yes.
Oh,
feel free.
the thing at the end, they're getting the escape pod together.
Yes.
Where the fuck do you think you're going? I mean, seriously. And as for that radio chatter, you've been showing me the entire Earth on fire. There's nobody down there to be chattering, going, we can provide assistance to any Americans who might be in that piece of shit. Fuck you.
Yeah. I mean,
Dartford was untouched. Dartford missed it completely.
I mean, I hate to bring this up as a sort of like point for that, but you know, let's not forget, where do most spaceships, when they come down, actually land?
In the sea.
Yes,
in Dartford.
So in Dartford, that's
in
right.
one.
Yeah, if they're landing in Dartford, okay, fine.
Yep.
We can understand how they are recovered. If during the middle of a nuclear war they land in the fucking Pacific, in the middle of the Pacific, who's there to pick them up?
Can I just say, if it does land in Dartford, they're going to find it on bricks. So
it'd be the first spaceship in history to have its windows nicked.
How did you land? Where's your engine? Well, there was one when we were up there. I don't know what happened to it between sort of like up there and down here.
Some cheeky cunts stripped out all the copper wire.
I don't understand it. How did you fly down with like 17 Greg's cups stapled to the bottom of your ship?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he would have the lid ripped off, and there'd be a load of Starbucks cups just thrown in, wouldn't it? It'd be like a novelty bin.
It'd be like a Blue Peter spaceship, right? Okay. What you need 17 Starbucks cups to make this model, children. So get your parents to get out there spending some fucking money. Go on, do it.
Go on.
Yes, it
Off
must be
go.
Starbucks.
Yes. I don't know. I just don't know where they'd land and how they'd get out of that.
Well, that's the thing. You need like helicopters and a rescue crew to come along and get them. Everyone's running around on fire at the moment.
Help me!
It's like a Tom and Jerry cartoon down there at the best of times. Why would you
Gregor,
not? Stay
you're heir
in
to a
there?
fortune. Gordon, your hair's on fire.
Yeah. Hold on.
Gordon's alive.
Alive! Or Gordon's alive.
Yeah. Yes, Gordon's a light. Oh, God. Yes. Elton, anything you'd like to particularly focus on?
I just don't understand why you would leave the sanctuary of that place when everything is on fire downstairs. Why would you do that?
Because you want to get back to your girls.
No, he's already dead.
Yeah, Andy's dead.
Andy's dead.
There you go.
Andy was throttled by a conveniently placed toilet roll. which literally made no sense to me whatsoever. I don't know what she stuck around his neck. I just sort of went with it at that point. I was too busy laughing.
That's just ridiculous. But it's so far-fetched. I'm having more fun with it talking to you guys about it, as I normally do anyway.
Yeah.
But
yep.
If I had watched this and come away from what just as like a casual viewing, then it would feel like nothing has changed at all. You know, they're still escaping down to the earth. You've still got one Russian and one American, so it doesn't really matter who picks you up for these radiation sickness things.
Yeah.
It would have been better if they'd just been like, okay, well, shall we send someone down? And I guarantee you, it would be like short straws.
Yeah.
To go down there. I apart from Andy, who would want to go down there. But,
yeah. Would you even trust him going down there, to be honest?
No, not really, no.
No.
Because his psychopathic tendencies came out really left field as well, didn't they?
Yeah. Him hitting Veronica over the back of the head with the can just reminded me, I don't know if you've seen High Anxiety with Mel Brooks.
Oh, yes.
Just reminded me of the Psycho shower scene parody.
Yep.
where after telling a bellboy like about 15 times to get him a newspaper, and the bellboy, and then you see Mel Brooks in the shower, and then all of a sudden the shower pulls back and it's the bellboy with the newspaper going, here's your paper, here's your paper, here's your paper, here's your paper. Happy, are you happy? And you see all the newsprint going down the toilet, going down the plug hole like the blood from Psycho. And there's Mel Brooks just laying in the shower with a wet newspaper stuck to him, and he just goes, that guy's definitely not getting a tip. It reminded me of that scene, because Andy just hit her with a can, and he just went, no, she's dead. Ah! He just went burble, switched the oxygen off, and then made himself a sandwich. It's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Just what? I just don't. Why?
Making himself a sandwich. He didn't even have fucking bread there. He had some sort of wrap. I would have been saying, "God, actually, Andy, that's not." I love that we're calling him Andy now as well.
Yeah.
Actually, Andy, you're not making a sandwich. That's some sort of wrap. So you can't officially call it a sandwich. You need two slices of bread for a sandwich.
Yeah.
And that would just drive him fucking bonkers, wouldn't it?
Well, that would probably just break him, I think, at that point. I think, break him more, I think is probably the point. Yeah.
Would it have been a better movie if it was just a generic station in a generic year? Because we don't really know exactly when this is happening. So would it be better having a bit of a longer corridors that he could run down and hide behind, and the hidden castle type thing, or the haunted castle? Would that be better?
Well, I've got a thought on this, actually, but does anyone else want to chip in before I do my usual, just gabbling on for 20 minutes?
No, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, the haunted castle. It's like Alien is basically the Overwatch hotel, but with a monster instead of a ghost. In the case of this film, it struck me that the closest you got to doing it properly was fucking Crimson Tide.
Okay.
Where you got people with conflicting orders, unaware of precisely how things have played out on the surface, trying to make a decision. If they'd done that in a, shall we say, random platform, space platform with missiles on it.
Yes, that's better, isn't it? Yeah.
Like say, for example, you know that satellite that's in space in Akira that bombs Tetsu, you know, with his big laser gun. If you'd done something like that, you know, there's this all-encompassing laser death machine in space, and then you got six people from 6 different countries, all with their own agendas and ideas and that kind of shit. And then they get a garbled message saying "fire at," and then it sounds like Russia or Washington or something like that. And they're like, "That's not a clear message. Let's not fire. Let's not do this." You could make a drama out of that easily. The fact it's on it's on the ISS, which is by its very definition completely valueless as a military platform for anything.
Yeah.
And even if it dropped out of the sky and landed on a city, it wouldn't do as much damage as a fucking nuclear weapon. It just made the whole thing stupid, because it's like, okay, so you've got control of it. Now what? You know, right, brilliant. We've got control of a tin can.
Yeah.
What's it got on it? 6 vials of radiation poisoning cure. Brilliant.
There are baked beans as well. You can have baked beans on toast. You can have baked beans on the potatoes. You can have baked beans on their own hot. You can have baked beans on their own cold.
Yes. We also have wraps. Unfortunately, Andy has used up the last of them.
He also thought this was sandwich. This is not sandwich. You need 2 slices bread sandwich.
And it's just like, oh, do me a fucking favor. I mean, I just don't see it. The setting is almost the flawed premise, isn't it? If you set it anywhere else, be it a nuclear submarine, be it a weapons platform in space, be it on some kind of military vessel which is out of communications, you could make something out of it. But the fact is, you've literally said, take control of a toilet tube in space. Great, I'm in control of this toilet tube. Now what?
I'd forgotten about the Crimson Tide thing. So on that, you have the ability, well, they are set to fire missiles.
That's right.
And it's the question of, do they fire under these orders? Do you have a mutiny to take over the ship? And is the captain working under some sort of covert operation? And whereas this doesn't have any of that, it hasn't got missiles to fire down. There is no jeopardy. There is no garbled message or anything like that. They got 2 clear messages from either side, and that doesn't create tension. Or I don't think it did anyway.
No. Doesn't help that you don't know anything about these people before or after this story either.
No.
You don't. Who are they? They're just, hello, I am Russian Man 1. Hello, I am Russian Man 2, and I'm slightly crazy. Hello, I am Russian Woman 1. It's like, brilliant, well done. Hello, I'm American Man with moustachial authority. Hello, I'm Andy from The Office. Hello, you might remember me from that West Side Story remake. Great. That's it. End of story. End of character development. Give us some backstory. Well, I've got no one. Brilliant. Okay. Thanks for that.
Cheers.
What about you, mustachioed man of authority? I'm shagging Veronica. Okay. Veronica. I am shagging mustachioed man of authority. Okay. What about you, Andy? Well, I'm slightly fucking nuts and I'm divorced. Brilliant. Okay. And what about you two Russian people? We like the Scorpions, Wind of Change. It's like that's it, is it? That's your
That was
beginning-
it.
That was your beginning and end of all character development. Brilliant. Fucking great. Did you spend minutes on this or did you just write it down on the back of a fag packet?
No, it was definitely improvised.
Oh, well, yeah. It had to be, I think. Fucking hell. So, yeah. There you go. I think we leave it there. Anybody got anything else they'd like to add?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Let's a slowly descend the irradiated Earth and call that an ending.
Yes. Yeah. And oh god, I'm going to go off on one about the fucking elevation of the ship now. No, stop it. It doesn't
No,
matter.
no.
It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if it falls or it flies. Just as long.
Just
Yeah, go
one
on.
quick question: when you see the shots of the ISS going over the Earth, and you can see that there's fire going on below.
Yes.
Was Russia on fire as well? Was it like a mutual? What was it? MAD, isn't it?
Mutually assured
Assured
destruction.
destruction.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, you see, you got me again. You got me going on it again. See, the thing is, fires and lights in space on Earth show up in the dark, right? When you're looking at the Earth in this film, the fires and the lights from the bombs and everything are only showing up on the daytime side. I'm just going to leave that there.
I've got an explanation for that.
Really?
You shouldn't leave a naked flame by itself. If you're going to bed, you need to put it out. That's why it's dark at night. This has been a PSA for Black Dog.
Thank you. Just shut up. That's why.
Do we know what a nuclear explosion looks like from space, though?
No, but I have done more than enough special effects of the planet Earth using images from Blue Marble, which is NASA's whole world imaging system.
Yeah.
Where they have nighttime only shots of the whole Earth, where they stitch them together and you can actually see city lights.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So if you can see city lights, like the streets and the city glowing from just sodium arc lights, what do you think they might look like at night after being on fire, consumed by nuclear flame?
Oh, yeah. It would be incandescent, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So when it goes into the dark side of the planet, why is it actually dark? And why is it only the flames are visible on the light side of the planet?
Oh, I know. Yeah, okay.
It's even in the fucking. It's even in the
You didn't
fucking
listen to me,
poster.
did you? I told you. Look, you're not allowed to leave a naked flame unattended. Okay, you got to put it out if you go to bed at night when it's dark. Like most people, unless you're a shift worker, of course. You put the flame out, and then you just relight it in the morning.
Yes,
That's why, Lee. Duh.
Because if Take That and Lulu have taught me anything, it's relight your fire.
Well, yeah, that about sums it up.
Hello, this is
On that bombshell.
yeah. On that bombshell, one of many that have fallen on this ship. Yeah, it's just stupid. Special effects people, see me, 0 stars. Do not mask just one band of the fucking planet and just call it light. No. Just no. In fact, I'm going to stick a picture in the fucking chat for you guys that shows you exactly what I mean. There you go. There's an image from the film with a band of fire only on the bit that the International Space Station is over. The rest of the Earth is in darkness. I'm sorry. You what? Precisely what?
I did have the impression that just had they had the graphics just for one coordinate on fire they kept reusing. And just we put enough clouds on it, no one will be able to tell which one it is. We can claim it's a different one. It's like, fuck off.
Yep, that's it. Pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Now, when you just sit over there and think about what you've done. I'm not
Yes.
angry, but you've
Just
let me down. You let yourself down. And worst of
Yes.
all, you let Godzilla down.
That's it. And that's the thought at which we should end it on. We should draw a close on that note. I think that's a fucking great place to end it. So it's fucking great.
This image in my head of a very sad-looking Godzilla now.
just sitting there sadly turning the telly off. Oh. Turning to Mothra going, I'm going to bed.
Godzilla sad.
Up to the bed, 30 stories high. Bored with this film, he's starting to cry. Godzilla. Mothra, lock up. I'm going to bed.
Hello, King Kong. Hey, Godzilla, why are you so sad? I'm sad because people can't get lighting right. Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that. Is this right? You look so sad. Yes, I feel sad. Face not working. Look, see? All energy gone from cheeks. No smiling now.
I came up from Hollow Earth to this.
I'm so sorry to hear this. Oh.
Never mind. You come with Kong to pub. We talk this through.
Me not going to give you cliche. Me not going to say the plenty more fish in sea.
Here, have banana. I'm a lizard.
But we will say this. It's not the end of the world. Oh, yeah, it is.
Don't worry. There'll be another one along in a minute. Oh, Kong is Godzilla's best friend. Come on, let's go to pub. I'll buy you bar snacks and a drink. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mothra, just going down pub with Kong. Don't be too long and don't talk about the film.
Godzilla got one request. What is it? With the dirty chicken on the way home. Yeah, sure.
Let's
Marsh
get
out.
Nando's. Let's get to Nando's.
Speaking Nando's. Do they do the red pepper dip anymore? No, they don't do red pepper dip. Oh, Godzilla even sadder now. Oh.
Oh, God. Right.
Me looking at menu. How hot do you want chicken?
Lemon and herb. What? Big terrible lizard want lemon and herb?
But you breathe atomic fire.
Oh, I need Nexium. Nexium.
Yeah, but spice give me shits. Oh.
Come on, Kong. Let's get kebab instead. Oh, fucking hell. That's the most entertaining 5 minutes of from the entire film. Oh. The sound of the music from the fucking Incredible Hulk playing. It's Godzilla and Kong disappear off to the pub. All the credits to ISS play on the TV quietly on its own, and Mothra's kind of sweeping away the nuts and the snacks, and sadly looking at the TV and just lifting up the controller and turning it off. Oh.
Some things in life sad. Others want to make you mad. Others make you want to scream and curse.
Why are you chewing on Clive's gristle?
Don't grumble. Have whistle.
And this'll everything turn out for the best.
Aye.
Always look on the bright side of life. Anyway,
If you're
right.
feeling down in dumps, don't be silly chops.
I would say purse your lips, but you're a lizard. You can't do that.
We could go with Godzilla and Kong karaoke all night.
Yes. Oh, right. Okay.
Man, I feel like a woman.
Let's go, King Ghidorah. Right, okay. Let's stop it there. Stop that. It's silly.
I understand that's what the Monarch TV show's all about. It's just a big pub crawl. That's what it is.
Monsters going on the pub crawl after being disappointed by a Netflix film.
Bugger this, me going for curry.
I was going to watch Matt Damon in The Rip, but I changed my mind now. I'm going to bed. Right. Anyway. Ah, dear. That's ISS. If anybody's got any thoughts on it, you know the usual routes. The Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/the Black Dog Podcast, or email, which is feedback@blackdogpodcast.com. Right, Jim.
Yes.
Get us out, pull us out of this dive. What have we got coming up next?
Next is a film. It's been on Netflix for a little while, but I sort of held off. Me and Teresa held off watching it until we actually had read the set of little short stories it's based on.
Right.
And it is based on some short stories by Stephen King. It's directed by Mike Flanagan. And it's called The Life of Chuck.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Have you actually seen it, Jim?
No, I have not seen it. So I'm intrigued to see what they how it's been expanded the concepts in the like the 3 linked short stories. So.
Okay. Okay. Life of Chuck. Darren, have you seen
streaming
it?
services is on?
Netflix.
Oh, that's fine. That's cool.
Yes. Don't panic.
You're going to say Disney? It's like no.
No. Have you seen this, Dal?
No.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Me,
Godzilla, we're looking forward to it. Yeah.
Oh, Godzilla.
He don't get out much now. He's sad.
Godzilla still suffering from reflux. Right. Okay, that's cool. What about you, Elton? Have you seen this?
I've never heard of it. I've heard of Chuck Berry, so I'm hoping it's to do with him.
Chuck Berry. What you mean? You mean you're going to see Tom Hiddleston looking over the toilet stalls of various women?
Possibly,
Playing with his
yes.
ding-a-ling.
Yeah, play with his ding-a-ling. Yeah, maybe not. Okay. Jim, have you actually seen this film?
No, I've not. So we saw it too on Netflix, and we said
Give it a go.
we should. Well, we'll read the thing first, then we'll watch it.
Okay.
So we both have, and when I said to Teresa, I've got to think of something for Black Dog. I've got a list of films, but they're all a bit bloody grim. And I thought maybe we need to raise the tone, do something a bit different. He said, "Well, I've just finished The Life of Chuck." I said, "Perfect, that will do nicely."
Okay. Well, let's do that then. I haven't seen this. I've heard a lot of stuff about it, but I have not seen it. So it's going to be an interesting one, I suspect. Certainly a world away from ISS, if you'll pardon the pun.
Well, that's a good thing I'm taking.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. I'll I don't think Godzilla will be.
Will it make Godzilla smile?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I genuinely don't.
That should be the question we should be asking every time we make a choice.
Yes. Will Godzilla be sad? Well, there you go. Right. Well, we'll find out all next week when we review Life of Chuck, which is, as you say, on Netflix. So we'll take a look at that, and we'll be back next week. I will say whether or not this starts another season is it's entirely on in the stars. It's a random possibility. I don't know, but we'll see. So let's go over to Pimp's Corner before we say goodbye, and let's start with you again, Jim. What's happening at Hypnagoria.com?
This week I've just released a reading of a ghost story by E.F. Benson about a nice little place in the country, which unfortunately has a very permanent resident.
Oh, okay. That sounds ominous. Cool. Okay. And that's over at Hypnagoria.com.
It is indeed.
Okie dokie. And Elton, Rogue 2 Media, what's going on there?
I'm talking about cars going round in circles with Andy on the Grand Prix podcast. And yes, the cars are actually going round in circles this time round instead of Trump ruining it all and we not being able to watch any motor racing. So at least we get some motor racing. Unfortunately, it's in Miami.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, at least you get some sort of Big Willie style, you know. Miami, going to Miami.
That's right.
Yeah. I tell you what you should do now, just before we go. I think you and Andy, if you get another one of these things called off by a war or, you know, some kind of natural disaster or Godzilla going to the toilet or something, maybe you should get like scale extras and film it and review that instead.
Well, we wouldn't be lying. It would be cars going around in circles, wouldn't it?
That would be fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You two doing scale extras and putting the name of whoever it is that you particularly follow.
Yep.
On each one of your cars. And
it
then,
sounds like a plan. Sounds like a winning plan there.
See? Always thinking me. That's it.
Yep.
There you go. And you can have Jim narrate it. There you go. See? It's all about synergy. It's all about synergy. So, did they have halftime shows?
No, they do not have halftime shows.
Oh, shit. I was trying to get you a gig, Dal. It wasn't going to happen. Sorry.
Oh, you'll just have to book Kendrick Lamar and watch him play Scale Electrics. Yep.
That's it. Yep. Sorry. I was trying to get
halftime show.
Halftime show. Yep. All right, then. Well, never mind. Right. And that's over at Rogue 2 Media.
Yes, it is.
Brilliant. Right. Well, that's it then. I will say goodbye to everyone. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Elton.
No problem.
My pleasure.
And until next week, when we come back for the Life of Chuck, you take care, and we'll see you all soon. Until then, take care. Tatty bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ta-da.
There's a voice that keeps on calling me down the road. That's where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll want to settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on.
Gordon's alive.